Kamala Harris broke her media silence last night with a first interview since losing to Donald Trump back in November. The former vice president joined
Stephen Colbert on The Late Show, which is getting canceled next year.
Fresh off her announcement of choosing not to run for governor of California and announcing a book about her 107-day-long campaign for the White House.
Joining us is Judy Kurtz, The Hill's In the Know columnist, with what she knows about what's going on in Kamala Harris's life. Got the new book coming out, and she also joined Stephen Colbert, which then context sort of makes sense, right? Everything that he's going through.
It certainly is not a coincidence, I would say. There are no coincidences in Washington these days. Joining the Colbert Show, The Late Show, amid his cancellation, he's one of the loudest voices against President Trump in late-night TV. Let's listen to what she had to say on Colbert Show.
Recently, I made the decision that for now, I don't want to go back in the system. I think it's broken. I want to travel the country. I want to listen to people. I want to talk with people. And I don't want it to be transactional where I'm asking for their vote.
She's weighing in there about her decision not to enter the California governor's race. That race was virtually at a standstill until she decided what she was going to do, saying that she doesn't want to be part of the system anymore, at least for now. Not answering a speculation about 2028 and what she might do with the presidential race.
So a lot of people think she's going to run for president. And one of them is former President Obama's campaign manager, David Axelrod, who said, it's clear she is setting herself up to run. She'll begin as the polling leader in any race for president just by dint of having been the nominee last time. But a lot of Democrats want to turn the page on all of that and look forward.
We've got some polling that shows just sort of how popular she is right now amongst those who you might see in a Democratic primary above other governors like Tim Walz and Josh Shapiro and Gavin Newsom. What do you make of this whole I don't want to be in the system yet?
Yeah. Well, the polling, we should point out that with this primary polling, name ID is almost everything. Right. And she's such a recognizable figure that, it's very clear that in the polling, she's a front runner right now for the 2028 race. That being said, I think David Axelrod is echoing the sentiments of a lot of the Democratic Party when he says that Democrats really want to turn the page. I think a lot of Democrats wish they had one of those, Men in Black memory erasers for the 2024 election. They're looking for a unifying voice, someone who's going to bring the many factions of the party together. They're not so sure that they're going to find that in their 2024 presidential nominee.
And someone who's really likable. I mean, this is really basic, and I'm not saying that she's not likable, but a lot of voters didn't think that she was. During the election, she didn't resonate the way the party would have liked to have seen her resonate with voters and get her over the top.
Yeah, I think likability is certainly part of it. But for Harris, she might feel like she really didn't get a fair shake to show, her full self during an 107-day campaign. Maybe a 2028 run would, turn things around for how she feels about the outcome of the 2024 election. Right,
and so you look at the Democratic Party, of course, you hear it time and time again, the base of that Democratic Party, so much emphasis being put on voters of color. By my estimation, she's so far the most prominent woman of color who is being sort of floated out there. I know Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is there too, but in terms of African Americans, unless sort of Wes Moore maybe enters the race, I can't think of another sort of prominent black Democrat who is potentially being floated as a potential candidate.
Yeah, certainly she stands out in that regard. But it's still early. We have to remember.
Really,
it's never too early. You're absolutely right. But we have to remember this is, years down the road, and many things can happen. Many potential nominees can emerge.
And the collective us love to look at the tea leaves when maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah.
So there's that.
In the Know columnist Judy Kurtz, thanks for joining us.
Thanks to both of you.
We appreciate it.